Hey, what's up, guys? Blake from Top Dog Digital, and wanted to put together a quick video today to discuss something that's come up a few times this week already, and it's something that I think should be discussed. And it's a matter of your marketing companies offering exclusivity to you. If you're working or looking into a marketing company, I'm not here to tell others how to operate and run their business when it comes to marketing agencies, but I do feel like there should be some exclusivity there for the customer. And a couple of things and issues that I've seen this week, and even last week this came up as well, is that there are a few companies out there who are running ads for multiple junk removal companies in one area. And to me, that's an extreme disadvantage for you. All right. Especially if that company has a larger budget. So with Google Ads, for example, there's only going to be so much that they can do with your ads to distinguish you from your competitors, right? So when they have their, sauce or whatever they want to call it, when it comes to their ad copy and the way that they do business, that's their unique aspect that they're providing you, okay? So their knowledge of Google Ads, their copy, the way that they operate, that's their offer to you. And if they're giving that same offer to a local competitor, then that means that the only thing that's separating the two of you at this point is going to be budget, all right? And a matter of which one is getting tweaked more often than the other. Are they prioritizing one account over yours? Are they prioritizing your account over the competitor? You don't really know. So you really need to ask questions in regards to this. If you are working with somebody and you know that they're working with a competitor, I'm not saying that you need to leave that company, but you really need to start digging deep and asking the right questions and finding out exactly what their processes are, and what distinguishes your ads from your competitor. All right, what competitive advantage are they offering you that makes sense for you to work with them? Because that's the most important thing. And when they're working with two or more people in the same area, I feel like that competitive advantage is now gone, because they're going to be getting the same level of service or better compared on the comparison to the relationship. And it just makes it very challenging for you to feel as if your best interests are at heart, which I think is a very important thing in a partnership between two businesses. So this is something that, whether you're with a company who is, for a fact is working with a competitor, or perhaps you're looking at marketing companies, this is something that you need to be really doing your research on and asking questions about. Because I do feel like it puts you at a bit of a disadvantage. Now, if they're running Google Ads with you and then Facebook ads with a competitor locally, that's something that you can manage because they're doing different things. All right. So at that point, your competitive advantage is what they're offering you for Google, and the competitor and their other client is getting the competitive advantage that they offer on Facebook. So those are different things. That's a little bit different. But if they're running ads for two people in that area for the same platform, it's going to be very hard for you to have that competitive advantage. And basically, their offer to you is almost non-existent at that point because someone else is getting the same thing in the area. So, for example, one of the things that we do and specialize with the Facebook ads is we have our own animated videos, right? And those are very unique, okay? Not a lot of people have video for their ads or have a video such as the quality that we have. Well, if I'm running that video for you and your client 10 miles down the road, all of a sudden that competitive advantage that I had offered you is now gone, because that unique aspect has been taken away, because your customer base is now seeing that video attached to you and attached to someone else who is a competitor. So that's an example of why we don't do that. We will not run with two people in one area on a platform, because I feel like, number one, the best interests are in play for that client, and number two, the competitive advantage that we once offered is now almost obsolete because you and another competitor, two competitors, are getting the same service. All right. So keep that in mind when you guys are looking at marketing companies. There are a lot of different companies out there who do offer exclusivity. And I do feel like that's pretty important. So it's something that I would at least look into if I was on your side as a junk removal business owner. And if you are working with a company who doesn't have that exclusivity, I'm not saying again that you need to leave them, but I would definitely find out pretty detailed numbers. I would try and get an idea of what are they offering my competitor. Are they offering them the same? Is the ad copy the same? I've seen that before where it's been the exact same ad copy on a Google ad for both competitors. So at that point, it's basically the winner is going to be the one who bids more. All right. And perhaps you are on the low end of the totem pole when it comes to that. So you really need to be understanding and asking those questions if you are in that position. All right, guys. So hopefully this helps. Definitely something that you need to be looking into when you're either working with somebody currently or looking to work with somebody in the future. And again, there's plenty of companies out there who can not only help you, but do it in a way to where they offer that exclusivity to you based upon what they're offering you, which I think is pretty important. So hope this was helpful, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you could, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll continue to bring good content your way. Thanks.